very good evening to you. You are watching True TV News with me, Reward Fahin quickly. We are transmitting live from our studios at the Heritage Christian College in Amasaman. Coming up in our headlines, Tamale COVID-19 Treatment Center workers threaten over strike over non-payment of allowances. Also, Obuasa police gunned down two suspected armed robbers in gun battle. Later in business, fruit exporters give GPHA ultimatum to restore licenses by March 31. And with news on the foreign front, US condemns ethnic cleansing in Ethiopia's Tigray region. We have details of these and more coming up shortly. Wherever you are, many thanks for joining us on our coverage of news. The news is proudly sponsored by Heritage Christian College located in Amasaman and is supported by St. Carol School of Nursing and Taifufa Company Limited. Let's settle for the details. Now, frontline health workers at the Tamale COVID-19 Treatment Center have threatened to lay down their tools by Friday, March 12, over the government's failure to pay them the 50% basic salary allowances, which has been in arrears since last year.
In a statement, they highlighted some other concerns, including non-payment of insurance packages of frontline health workers who have contracted the virus in the line of duty. According to sources, at least 10 staff at the Tamale Treatment Center have contracted the virus and recovered. This, they say, is discouraging them from giving of their best. The statement further touched on the ongoing vaccination exercise at the district. The aggrieved workers expressed disappointment at the exclusion in the exercise. According to them, frontline health workers at the various treatment centers should have also been given priority in the ongoing vaccination exercise. They are thus appealing to authorities to address their concern as soon as possible. But for the meantime, they have served notice of withdrawing their service starting Friday, March 12.
Now, the Guma West Security Council has disclosed that a burial service will be held next week Tuesday for 12 teenagers who drowned in the sea at Apam on Sunday.
According to the council, the event, which was scheduled to take place today, has been postponed to pave way for some rites to be performed by the community. The victims in the drowning incident were aged between 13 and 18 years. Some reports indicated that over 20 teens may have drowned in the incident, but 12 bodies have recovered so far. A report by the police indicated that while the teens were swimming, a heavy wave overwhelmed them, leading to the tragedy on Sunday evening. A search party tried unsuccessfully to recover the bodies that evening. The next morning, four of the lifeless bodies of the teenagers were recovered, and more bodies were found during the day by fishermen helping with recovery efforts. In total, 12 bodies were retrieved, 10 males and 2 females. Three of the victims who were recovered were receiving treatment at the St. Luke Catholic Hospital in Apam and assisting the police in their investigation. The bodies of the deceased are yet to be handed over to their families.
Now, away from that, the Obasi Police Divisional Patrol Team in the Ashanti region has gunned down two suspected armed robbers in a gun battle at Obuasi Akonfu Krom near Mile 9.
One of the suspects, according to the Ashanti Regional Police Command, escaped arrest at about 9 p.m. during the exchange of gunfire on Wednesday, March 10, 2021. Items retrieved from the deceased suspect include one AK-47 rifle with 5 empty shells, a locally manufactured gun, among others. According to the Ashanti Regional Police Public Relations Officer, Gordon Ahinyo, investigation has commenced with the suspect expected to be arraigned before court soon.
Meanwhile, the Student Representative Council of the University for Professional Studies has asked the students' body to be careful with movements in and off campus.
The caution comes after two female students of the university were allegedly raped by armed men. A statement signed by SRC chairman for UPSA SRC, Prince Nati, mentioned that the campus and routes around the University of Professional Studies, Accra, were gradually becoming unsafe. According to the statement, this rape incident is one of the many reports the SRC has received. The statement also noted that thieves on motorcycles have been snatching monies, phones during the night. The SRC is therefore urging the students in limiting physical cash and also limit the use of electronic gadgets as they, SRC, are trying to provide security advantage points to monitor and deter and deal with these criminals. The statement added.
Also, a level 300 student of the Evangelical Presbyterian University College has died after she was allegedly assaulted by her boyfriend. The boyfriend of the 31-year-old Kuma Philip Caesar is the Deputy Director of Youth Employment Agency at Akachi North.
According to sources, he has been assaulting the deceased for some time now. Elizabeth, who was rushed to the whole teaching hospital by her friends on Sunday around 4 p.m., complained of severe chest pain. According to her friend, the deceased exchanged messages with her about being physically assaulted by Mr. Philip Caesar. She died in the early hours of Monday, March 8. Volta Region Police PRO Prince said they got a call from the whole teaching hospital about the death of level 300 students. Medical reports also indicate that the disease reported to the hospital with headache, waist pains, and general body pains. She also had injuries on her left shoulder as well as swollen eyes as a result of the assault. There are claims that the first physical abuse by her boyfriend took place in December last year. Although that case was reported to the Havedakpe police, it was withdrawn later to be settled amicably by the two parties. The Volta Region Police PRO said the Volta Region Police Command has initiated investigation into the incident. Currently, bits and pieces of information that we have picked from the student and some other individuals suggested that the deceased suffered from the assault from her boyfriend.
Now, the International Federation of Women Lawyers is demanding justice for the late Lillian Dejo, who was allegedly battered to death by her husband Charles Dejo. In a statement signed by FIDA Ghana President Mrs. Ifua Adute, the woman lawyer said the news of Mrs. Dejo's death once again raises questions regarding the effective protection of women and girls from intimate partner violence and domestic violence. The woman lawyer said continuing reports of intimate partner violence signal that advocacy strategies against domestic violence and intimate partner violence by women's rights defenders need to be deepened to stimulate actions by state actors to bring perpetrators of intimate violence to account. The lawyer said intimate partner violence has cut short the lives of many women in Ghana and has negatively impacted the health of victims, devastated homes, and the well-being of dependents of victims of intimate partner violence. Domestic violence and intimate partner violence, the group said, are pervasive human rights concerns that have engaged the attention of women's rights defenders in Ghana for over 2 decades. The group noted that a study by the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISE, with support from DFID on the economic cost of violence against women in Ghana, found that households in Ghana lost $286 million annually in income due to violence against women in 2018. The female lawyer said this calls for increased political will to improve protection measures for survivors of intimate partner violence, adding that the feeling of being trapped in abusive relationships because of poor community support systems, weak enforcement of laws, lack of shelters, and the continual denial of women's agencies demands an urgency to remove these serious obstacles to access and justice. FIDA Ghana set strong support mechanisms such as psychosocial support and a robust social protection system that empowers women to rebuild their lives, demonstrates state commitments to transform gender equalities that fuels intimate partner violence. FIDA Ghana said it believes that the Criminal Investigations Department will ensure that justice is not denied to Lillian and trusts that a detailed and prompt investigation will be carried out to establish the truth behind her demise and deepen trust in the justice system. And that would be all for local stories. We'll be back with business. Do stay.
Maba. Say the muya munimino. And you do them diapa. Chanka chanka. Edroninie. Onumwa. A boni paduan menya ahwatene. Na boni paduan so e makutia nyarewa awro bebre. Na moya jadufo mo bre. Mo kwa na mo ba. Ye beye na mbanya hwade na bia mbati ya badwam no. E ye chanka. Etimi be chemu bi no manonom. What yana?
Madam Modieni.
Hey, chanka.
I will have a give you. Obi o here we am give. Chanka, I will have to give. Mutabo.
Chanka, ebwa wu nipadua na manu kutia nyarewa. Typhofa 202, kutia malaria. Defaton 202, ebema wedi diye. FD arisha ejadi nkra to imadi atumu se eye.
St. Carol's School of Nursing is accredited by the National Accreditation Board, approved by the Nursing and Midwifery Council, and affiliated to KNUST. They have fantastic facilities and you would be amazed. We have a physical library with an e-library that is combined. You have free Wi-Fi to explore. The possibilities are endless with our library. We also have a demonstration lab which also has all the skills that you need to practice in-house available. We also have a demo ward executive present at all times to be of help and to be of support to you. Our classrooms are so nice and comfortable.
It's the best private school offering BSc nursing and also about to offer the BSc midwifery.
After school, I was able to do my national service and I've been posted successfully.
We are located off the Malam Kasua Road on the Professor John Evans Atamil's bypass from the old barrier in a place called Amplaku Ayalulu near the Bojo Beach. Call us on 0244 620 960. Dare to care, BNS. We share peace and excellence.
Through St. Carol.
Maba. Say the muya munimino. And you do them diapa. Chanka. Edroninie. Onumwa. A boni paduan menya ahwatene. Na boni paduan so e makutia nyarewa awro bebre. Na moya jadufo mo bre. Mo kwa na mo ba. Ye beye na mbanya hwade na bia mbati ya badwam no. E ye chanka. Etimi be chemu bi no manonom. What yana?
Madam Modieni.
Hey, chanka.
I will have a give you. Obi o here we am give. Chanka, I will have to give you. Mutabo.
Chanka, ebwa wu nipadua na manu kutia nyarewa. Typhofa 202, kutia malaria. Defaton 202, ebema wedi diye. FD arisha ejadi nkra to imadi atumu se eye.
You're welcome back from that break. Let's do some business stories. Now, the African Development Bank has been named as the best multilateral financial institution in the world for 2021 by Global Finance, the prestigious US magazine specializing in financial markets and investment banking. The award is a global recognition for the path-breaking efforts of the African Development Bank as to transform itself into a solutions bank for Africa through a combination of its operations, knowledge services, and investment positioning, which continue to help accelerate Africa's development, according to a release copied to the Ghana News Agency. The award is an affirmation of the success of the operational strategy being pursued by the African Development Bank under the leadership of Dr. Akinwumi A. Adesina, who was unanimously re-elected to a second consecutive 5-year term